Welcome back to my channel, guys. So I'm home back in Sydney now after my little trip overseas to Toronto and also Sacramento for my last two competitions. So it's been a full 2 weeks since Toronto and a week since Sacramento. So I'm so happy to be home, to be honest with you. I'm happy to be home in routine, and it was a long 2 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed the journey there. There wasn't much to show because I was on my own. It was a little bit hard to film, so I did as much as I could to share how I was feeling, my thoughts and everything. But it was one hell of an experience, that is for sure. So even though I didn't place, I definitely learned a lot, and a lot about myself, about competing overseas. Even though I have competed overseas before, this time was a little bit different. I feel like the whole atmosphere and the whole feel behind a lot of the competitors they were chasing Olympia points, which was what I was there for as well. So the competition was fierce and it was tough, but I needed to go and I needed to learn, and that's exactly what I did. So as I said before, I'm just happy to be home. Today I woke up not feeling too great. It's been a full week since being home, and the weather here in Sydney is freezing, and I think I have a head cold. So my eyes are like watering as I'm talking, my nose is running, and I think I have a sinus infection, so I'm not feeling too great. But I have a lot to do today, so I need to make sure that I just get on with it. Basically, to this week I was supposed to be having a whole week of training. However, I have felt horrible. I have felt so lazy. Oh, Kobe's telling you a dream. Hang on a second. Oh, sorry, baby. Did I wake you up? Sorry, that was about to be in the background of me talking. So yeah, this week I was meant to have a whole week of training, and I did attempt to do that, and I did try, but coming off the plane and flying for so long, waiting around, I did eat a bit of crap before I left as well, because I didn't have my meals prepared and I was leaving on the Sunday. Had to wait hours and hours before getting on the plane. Then of course the travel between the planes, airports, everything, you know, my body was just done. I felt so inflamed, like my stomach. I was holding a lot of water and fluid, which is natural after a comp, especially like, you know, eating crappy and stuff like that as well. But coming home, you know, as much as I wanted to have a break and rest, I also just wanted to move. I wanted to feel better. I've always said, and I've always respected the fact that exercise and training is not a right, it's a privilege. There are many people in our lives and in the world who don't even have the luxury of being able to walk, let alone walk into a gym and go to exercise and train to feel good. So, you know, I always remind myself of that, and I am very grateful for the fact that I am able to do that. So when I feel like I'm being lazy, that's a good thing to kind of remind yourself as well that, you know, there are people in far worse situations than what you are in, so don't be lazy. But look, I have rested a fair bit. I'm glad, like on Wednesday when it was my birthday, I went for a nice big walk outside, which is a nice change because I have been doing a lot of walking on treadmills inside lately, and you all know that I like to do my cardio outside, so it was nice to get outside amongst the beautiful, it was such beautiful weather on Wednesday as well. So I went for a walk with my friend Ali, and then on Thursday I did a very light session at F45 in my break, so we did the resistance session. So even though I did light weights and I didn't complete pretty much the whole session at my maximum capacity, I was sore on Friday, so that scared me a little bit, because if I was only just moving a minimal amount, my muscles were that sore. So I thought, you know what, I do need to have a break, or, you know, it's time that I really get back into the gym, which is what I did yesterday. And I went and did a bit of a leg session at Kingdom Gym. I felt pretty good, felt a bit lethargic and a bit weak, though it was so nice to get my body moving, and it was really, really cool. But by that afternoon, I was wrecked. So whether my body from the time difference finally caught up with me because I finally relaxed, I don't know, but I pretty much, Mitch said I fell asleep at about, I think it was 7:30 in the evening, and I don't fall asleep that early. And if he hadn't have woken me up this morning, I would have slept well past 7 o'clock. That's about 12 hours worth of sleep. So I think my body's trying to say, hey Ness, you're a bit wrecked. I didn't really get jet lagged, which was interesting. So I was so fortunate enough to be able to have a whole row to myself on the plane back. So I got to sleep the entire time. It was a night flight, so I landed in Sydney about 8 AM and stayed up during the day, and I kind of just got about my days leading up until today. So I didn't feel too bad. I was a bit wired just from being home, and you know, I was tired, I will say that, but I wasn't jet lagged. Over in Toronto and Sacramento, you'll see in all my vlogs as well, I was up at 3 AM most mornings. My sleep was horrible. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. So it's been nice to kind of sleep in my own bed and just be a bit more relaxed. So whether that's why I've gotten to sleep, because I finally relaxed, my body's not in overdrive, and you know, I don't have a lot of adrenaline running through my body, I don't know, but Yeah, anyway, but today I am actually going to the gym. I'm gonna train, I'm gonna do a light session. I just need to move for, you know, my mental clarity as well. It's, you know, a lot of people forget and they just think, you know, competing is all about the physical aesthetics of your body, but it's not. It's also about your mind and what you think and what you go through in the process. And Joseph Menzel actually did a really cool post about this the other day, and it's so true. You know, a lot of people don't quite see beyond the aesthetics and the physicalities of a pro athlete. So for me, the last week was quite challenging, and when I said I learned a lot about myself, I definitely did, and I take a lot of all of that as well on the chin and on board to kind of reassess, get my mindset correct and right before I start to compete again, which I will be doing. I can guarantee you that. Just having a little break at the moment because I need to do that. It's been a long 9 months of prepping and kind of being in prep, and I just need to enjoy myself and just relax for a little bit. So yeah, for my mindset, I am going to go and move and actually film a bit of content as well for my YouTube and also my Instagram, so I will keep you all up to date. We will be filming our workout today, so I will show you that a little bit later on. Before I go to the gym, I've just made some sweet potatoes, so I put them in the oven. I'm super excited to have that. I eat my sweet potato, and one of the other things that I did before I came home was made sure I ordered my food for fitness meals. So these are really, really amazing. So I always get the customized meals because that way I can tailor them to my macros and make sure that I'm eating enough protein, you know, fats and vegetables and also carbs as well. So yeah, I ordered them before I got home, so that when I got home they were ready to go, and they've helped me keep on track this last week. And of course, you know, post-comp as well. No, I don't know about everyone, but I get a bit lazy because I think, oh great, I can just relax a little bit. You know, I'll go do my food shopping, but the last thing I want to do is eat prep food. Like, I do eat it anyway because it's like my normal, but it's just so handy having them just pre-made. So guys, get onto them. I do have a code, it is NEST15, so your first order you can get 15% off, but I'll put it in the comments below. I'm just working hard over here. Tam's being the cameraman. And we're here at Kingdom Gym, where I train in my hometown. So we're doing a vlog v-vlog at the moment.
Yeah, see, I'm not very compatible in terms of my giant dildo. And then we've all got our feet.
3 girls, 2 vlogs. I've got your phone.
She does landscape, she does portrait,
Yeah.
I do the big black dildo.
So we are filming each other's workouts and it's not really going down too well right now.
More filming than working out.
We did have a system.
We just keep fucking
And it keeps fucking up, yeah. So we're doing 3 exercises at a time, but I need landscape and portrait. Jess needs landscape and you need what? What do you need?
I need Jesus.
This girl needs Jesus in our life.